Boston's Chinatown has long been a food destination, including its stores with fresh produce. That's being taken to another level with the opening of the farmers market, normally running on the fourth Saturday of the month through September. This is one of 19 of those markets around the city, and this one's a partnership between Chinatown Main Street and Boston's Food Access Program. To tell us about the market and plans for tomorrow's opening at Chin Park is the Main Street Program's executive director, Debbie Ho. Thank you very much for being with us, Debbie.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
Debbie, I want to start with Chinatown Main Street because a lot of main streets around Boston and different neighborhoods, things have been a bit depopulated over the past year, not as much going on. But, for people who haven't been to Chinatown in a while, what would you like to tell them that they want to come and check out that they might not have seen before?
There are one or two new places to eat, and the food in Chinatown. This is such a variation from Cantonese to Szechuan, to Taiwanese foods, to Malaysian food, to Vietnamese food. So we have it all here in Chinatown. We have what I would call a younger crowd that can come by and have a drink over at Sojo's, which is on Tyler Street. We have such a vast amount of different types of foods in Chinatown. Everybody needs to come by and just try it.
Well, this particular farmers market, I know it's in partnership with the city agency that deals with food insecurity and getting access to culturally appropriate food. So how does that fit into the plans for this particular farmers market?
What I did was I contacted two Asian growers, two Asian farmers in Massachusetts, and they are growing Asian types of vegetables, your bok choy, your yu choy, your different types of scallions, and just spinach, the types of vegetables that most Asian use in their cooking. I also brought in a vendor that will be selling baked goods, Chinese baked goods. He's a local store owner. And I thought it was important as part of Chinatown Main Street's mission to enhance economic development in this community. I thought it was wise to bring somebody who is in the community, who has a business in the community, to sell their products right outdoors here. And then I brought in a woman who owns a Chinese seafood market. It's a very small market, but she caters mostly to the Asian people. So we have the various different types of seafoods that Asians usually like to eat. Your clams, your what they call escargot, but we call them like little snails. We have the different 100 types of fishes that the Asian people are popular buy. What they usually buy, they like to buy the fish still swimming. So it's yeah, so it's really fresh. So this one woman sells striped bass, live striped bass, live kelp, live tilapia. So those are the types of food a majority of the Asian people have been grown accustomed to, and when they were in their homeland. Like myself, we're used to eating shrimp that's still in the water, still swimming, things like that. So that's what she has to sell, and that's what she will bring into the farmers market to sell. So the Asian people will know that, oh, you know what, there's this, they sell this, the fish, they sell the number of seafood we want, the types of seafood we want, things like that. So it will no doubtedly attract a lot of the Asian cultural folks here in the district and in the community.
One thing I've noticed, and this applies to more than one culture, if you get away from the chain supermarkets and you go to one of these smaller stores or a farmer's market, sometimes you might see radishes. They look like what you buy in a supermarket, but at these other places, there's a completely different taste. I mean, you experience some of that with this farmer's market?
Of course you do. You like, for instance, I'm not sure if you're a if you eat coriander or if you have you eat parsley. When you grow that in house, most of these some of these vegetables are grown in hot houses. Some are grown where the bulk is so huge that the taste is not there anymore. When you buy a piece like we eat what we call a bitter melon, and there's different ways of growing this bitter melon. It comes in a sort of a whitish color bitter melon. It's a greenish color. So you have to know how to crop these and really to make that to have that great taste to it.
I want to have you tell me about the location of this market. This is a nice little place. It's really on the, I think of it as the frontier of Chinatown and the Rose Kennedy Greenway. Tell us about the setting and the kind of people who normally come together there.
I thought it would be an area where a lot of people can visualize being in Chinatown. They have a sort of a nice fresh feeling when they come towards the Greenway here, especially in Chinatown. There's so much to do in Chinatown. Oh, before the pandemic, we were loaded. We were loaded with a lot of tourists and visitors. Even your residents during the evening, they will come out with the children. They play on the little jungle gym they have at Chin's Park. So it's just it's a nice feeling. It's a refreshing feeling.
I
And I
also
see many people do that. Many people come out during the evening just to refresh.
I want to ask you about getting back to when Chinatown was really booming with all of these shoppers and visitors. And this isn't just a tourist or cultural tourist. I mean, there are a lot of Asian Americans who live in different parts of Boston. They come to Chinatown because they can get things there they can't get anywhere else. How much of that has returned?
I like to say a vast amount. I want to say it's like 60% has returned. If you come down here on a Saturday and Sunday between 9 a.m. and 1 p.m., it's just a wall-to-wall cars. There's just like the traffic is like it never changed. It's traffic galore. Everybody's want to run in and buy their foods and run out. So it's just like it's getting back to its original feel, original way of hustle and bustle.
One other thing we should mention here before we make this sound too pricey, this farmers market does accept WIC vouchers. So I guess there are some things that are affordable. So what should people know about that?
So everything is affordable. Everything that's being sold, and for instance, the bakery and the Happy Foods, there's no extra markups. There are no extra markups. It's what they sell, is the price they sell, is what they originally sell at their stores. They accept SNAP benefits. They accept, we have a coupon program coming up. And the residents of Boston will be able to purchase with their coupon booklet the different type of foods they want to bring home for dinner.
And finally, tomorrow, this is a holiday weekend. You're going to have a little more festivity tomorrow. So exactly what time are we talking about, and anything that you might want to say about some of the festivities?
Tomorrow, so we set up around 9. We open around 10 a.m. just to start the process. At 12 o'clock, we're going to have a lion dance. And that's a huge symbol for the Asian culture. And it takes out the bad luck, brings in some good luck. We're happy to have Mayor Kim Janey on hand to say a few words. Our local city councilor, Ed Flynn, will be there. The executive director to the Greenway, Chris Cook, will be there. So we're gonna be there all day long, enjoying all the festivities, all the fun, and we want to make it a welcome. How would I say? Just a welcome atmosphere for people to come in. I did, inform some of the residents of the Leather District. I was talking to one of the residents. I said, "Look, I said, Karen, come on, Kathy, come on. We're gonna have this good time. We want people to have fun. They can play in the park, and they can, obviously buy foods, different type of foods, and get ready and go home and do their thing thereafter." So yeah, we're really excited to have this.
Right. I'm sure a lot of people are looking forward to it. Thank you very much for taking the time to be with us.
Thank you. Thank you.
Debbie Ho
Be well.
from, yeah, and you too. Debbie Ho from Boston, Chinatown, Main Street. We'll have more news in just a moment.